Welcome, Aries. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your November general monthly reading. This is intended to support you for the entire month of November, and I would ask if you find this reading resonates for you, if you're enjoying it, if you find it useful, to please like and subscribe to my channel. I thank so many of you that have subscribed recently, and if you're new, welcome. I'm going to thank all of you for all the support that you give me. Before I get started, Aries, with your overall energy for the month of November. And Aries, I pulled the Ace of Coins. The Ace of Coins is indicating that you are prepared for an entirely new venture. This is your creating something, recognizing the possibility of something you're considering, really exploring the potential, its impact, and its ability to support a large community in terms of a practical tool or service. This is you understanding that your power and strength is in your vision to be able to divine practical solutions for problems that exist in your community, in your world. And you are contemplating, considering, being offered, perhaps receiving an offer for an opportunity that is going to have a dramatic impact on your physical experience, your resources, your wealth, your abundance. In the past, we have the Hierophant, the Ten of Coins, and the Seven of Wands. So the Hierophant is indicating a time of intense learning. You have been through a series of personal trials, ways in which you have begun to explore and understand better the way that you've been shaped by your environment. You have been looking and asking for support from your ancestors, your family, your tradition, your heritage, and really looking at the way in which you learn and have grown into this lesson. This lesson is cementing your commitment to the development of a legacy. And in particular, this is very clearly as well about your breaking a generational curse, breaking an old trauma pattern from your childhood, from generations of the experience of your ancestors. You are not only clear how you've inherited, how you've gained, how you've been shaped by this legacy, this cultural legacy that you inherit, but you're also clear that it is through the building of the vehicle, the structures of this inheritance, that you're able to create and build this wealth, this abundance for generations to come. In the process of doing that, you have learned clearly your expertise. You've grown in your strength, in your talent, in your gift, in your clarity about your purpose. And as a result, you are speaking more clearly for yourself as you defend your territory from others who are not as idealistic as you are, who are not as interested in having an impact on the community in a way that's very important to you. Acting in your purpose, you now feel such greater clarity about that, that you are willing to articulate your needs and set clear boundaries with others. In the present, we have the Fool card, the Knight of Coins, and the Moon. Indeed, you are on a quest. You are on a large new adventure. And it's interesting that this adventure is basically bringing you full circle, not necessarily back to the place where you came from, but certainly back to your purpose in a larger sense. So you are re-exploring and prepared to re-explore the ways in which your heritage has shaped you. And you are interested in exploring how there are more ways to do things. It's interesting that the ways you're looking at, the attitudes, the activities, the practical structure that you're looking at can be about a return to a former time, a former kind of community that may have existed when your ancestry, when your relatives, when your family had a stronger sense of identity that was more closely linked to the natural world, the um, alliances that exist in the natural world. And that is something that you are more empowered at this point in your life to access, to draw on those connections. This is particularly ripe through your dream life, through your meditations and your prayers, but it is as well about the way you've looked at the unconscious patterns that have shaped you coming from your cultural background. In the immediate future, I see the Four of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Page of Wands. This healing that you have been experiencing has allowed you to now, throughout the month of November, begin to implement these understandings, not only on your vision, on your experience of your identity, but it's also shaping the way that you are moving forward to establish, to consider and begin this new offer, this new adventure, this new opportunity in a way that establishes a spiritual foundation, in a way that allows you to see how much you've grown and also gives you tools for developing a sort of thesis, a mission statement, a personal mission statement. And this is based on the prayer that you're practicing, the steps you're taking on a daily basis to implement this understanding, this commitment to your growth that you are in a position to share with others. You are experiencing this amazing kind of magical fortune as you release an expectation that once was attached to your sense of identity in the past. You are understanding that you are free. You are liberating yourself from what may have felt like a burden from your past, the sense of expectation that may have come from your family, from your environment, from your school, from your coming of age experiences, even from your friends based on behaviors of your past. You're really experiencing some positive karma, or will be towards the end of November, where your willingness and ability to support others as they've needed that support, your ability to step up as the situation calls for without an expectation for remuneration, for credit, for expecting something back in return, is really paying off for you as you consider the ways in which collectives can act magically, can perform magic when they work together, when you understand the way that your family, your domestic environment, your team, your intimates are capable of performing when they are understanding their connection to the divine, to the natural world. And that liberation is putting you in a position of moving forward with new ways to grow, new ways to make money, new ways to work profitably, new ways to expand your world in a way that benefits everyone. I'm going to clarify in this reading the Knight of Coins in the middle with the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. Two of your strongest talents and capacities. The Queen of Swords is allowing you to navigate the wealth of information, intuitive information, divine intervention that you are asking for at this time. You are facilitating, you are exploring your curiosity in a way that you are having conversations, entertaining ideas, welcoming new ideas, seeking out those ideas and those communications by listening, by asking non-judgmentally, reserving, withholding your judgment so that you can actually objectively evaluate the ideas that you're seeking. You're also allowing these new ideas to inform you, to allow you to start fresh with this new opportunity before you, to enter into the participation of this legacy that you are now understanding as a gift of your cultural heritage, and you're able to allow it to inform the ways that you are now doing things, the way you're planning this forward movement into wealth and abundance building. I'm going to finish off this reading with the 5-cent tarot. And one of the reasons I'm using this card, this new deck, is that I really enjoy the way this author has integrated animals, insects, creatures into some of the cards. I've pulled here the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is a card that indicates our fulfillment, our desire to feel good, our ability to build comfort, luxury, relaxation, and enjoyment into the appreciation of our abundance. It's interesting, I don't read reverse cards, but this deck of cards comes with the upright and the reversal. So the upright says wish come true, a classic definition of the Rider-Waite tarot, and the reversal says overindulgence, materialism. So these are something that I am going to look up. As I said, I really enjoy the way the author uses animals and insects. So I'm going to read you what Madame Clara says about the Nine of Cups. The graceful peacock, the epitome of beauty and poise, offers lessons about self-love, honor, integrity, and the importance of facing life's challenges with courage and confidence. This card is about contentment and emotional fulfillment in realizing your heart's deepest desires. I'm going to leave this here, Aries. I thank you so much for your time, and until next time, Namaste.